Beautiful soul unicorns. Hello, Coach Stefanie here of Better Life Choices of New York. How are you? I missed you. It's been a while since we sat down and had an in-depth conversation, and so much is going on. The summer of 2016 is just passing us by. Life is happening. I'm growing. I pray that you are growing too. And if you're not, it's okay. I'm glad that you're here. Where do I begin? I have so much to update you on, but I'm going to save that till the end. You know why? Because this is not about me and what I'm doing. This is about me connecting with you and seeing how's your soul doing? How's your mind doing? How's your heart doing? How's your growth doing? And I really, really want to know. I'm not just talking. I really, really want to know. Feel free to email me or DM me or post a comment below and let me know, how are you? Me, I'm well. On all those fronts, I can say thank God that I'm well. And I just want to give some wellness back to you. So let's get straight into it. No time to waste. I don't like to waste your time because I don't like my time. I am live from New York City. It is noisy. It's summertime. There are Mr. Softy trucks happening and trains passing by, but you can hear me. We're going to focus on what I'm saying, right? We're going to focus on what we're vibing, this connection. That's what we're going to do, right? Let's get straight into it. This little jar of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little jar right here caused quite a stir on social media. I posted this jar along with my favorite, I'm gonna pick it up, unicorn mug. I posted them side by side about 2 Sundays ago for my morning post. And I received a lot of feedback. It was DMs and emails and direct text to my cell phone and said, what's in that jar, number one? What is this happiness jar? And number two, where can I get me a mug? Now, as you know, I call you beautiful soul unicorns. I am the head unicorn in my head, in my brain. I'm the HUIC. I love unicorns. I love butterflies. I have you can't see it, but I have a butterfly tattoo on my wrist. I love fairies. I'm obsessed with Tinkerbell. I love mystical, magical, majestical things. And I can't help but drink out of this mug every day. It was a gift to me from, wait, let me hide my, in between unmanicured hands. I'll be at the salon tomorrow. Don't judge me. I got this from Cynthia Branch. She was kind enough to get this for me as a gift, and I love it. And I drink from it every morning. My hot lemon water or my green tea or my apple cider vinegar water, I drink from it every single day. And she got it for me. She thought of me. Isn't it nice to be thought of? She was very kind and knows my obsession with unicorns and got this for me. And you guys loved it. Isn't it cute? So I'm going to ask her where she got it from. So Miss Cynthia Branch, if you are watching, not only do I say thank you, but please tell me where you got it from so I can tell my beautiful soul unicorns where you got it from. Did I say I got it from? Where you got it from to give me. And I will let you guys know as soon as she lets me know, okay? I promise. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty. This happiness jar. Ooh, you guys were like, what is going on? What's those pink Post-its and papers and blue ones? What's in there? Let me give you a quick backstory on it. So, as you know, I'm a life coach. You should know that by now. I tell you that enough. I beat you over the head with that. And an empowerment speaker. I beat you over the head with that too. And I find that the number one question I receive is, how do I find happiness? And the number one statement I hear is, I am unhappy. He makes me unhappy. She makes me unhappy. My job makes me unhappy. Life is unhappy. My family makes me unhappy. And it hurts me when I hear that because I remember feeling that. I remember that being my reality and my perception and me believing that that really is, that it's other people's responsibility to make me happy and not realizing that happiness is an individual sport and that my happiness was my responsibility only. Okay, so having certain clients, not everybody likes to write. In coaching and in self-help in general, I'm not sure if that's in therapy, but I know in coaching or the way I was trained and my preference is to recommend to write it down. But I had to realize because everyone is not into writing. Not everyone wants a journal. Not everyone wants to log things every day in such, an in-depth, deep capacity. I had to start customizing, and that's one thing I love about my own. Let me toot my own horn. Toot toot. That's excuse me. See, all conceited and getting choked up. Ooh, checked. One thing I do care about is customizing my coaching plans for my clients. No one client is the same. John loves to write. Jane can't stand to write. John loves a piece of paper and a pen. Jane loves her phone. So you have to understand that as someone who, advocates for personal development, that coaching also has to be personal, like the development. So I customize my coaching plans depending on the needs of my client, depending on the capabilities of my clients. So I had to realize that, okay, this person doesn't mind journaling and logging things every day. When I was unhappy, I didn't want to write, but if that's the assignment, how do I modify it per person? So I was like, okay, let me try some things out, because I want to always do the activities that I recommend, whether I'm in a speaking engagement or for a client or for a friend or a family member. I want to make sure I practice what I preach. So I never, ever recommend something that I did not experience, try, or actively do on my own. So, the universe works in mysterious ways. I'm sitting here trying to figure out, how do I get non-writers to still jot down something every day? And the beautiful, talented educator, Elizabeth Gilbert of Eat, Pray, Love fame, she had something similar. I was watching an interview. Ooh, I must knock down the happiness jar. I was watching an interview with her, and it doesn't have to be a jar. It can be a cup. It can be a shoebox. It can be a pot. It could be a pan. It can be anything that holds paper. Okay? Customizable, people, whatever you like. This is $1 jar from the 99-cent store. $1.08, I believe, with tax. Not expensive. Whatever you have that can hold it. And she recommended for people who don't like to write, just a sentence every day, somehow, some way to hold it. So I believe she had a mug or something like that, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go get a jar. I'm gonna use my fancy label maker and type happiness jar, and I'm gonna start putting stuff in it, and then I'm gonna see how it makes me feel, and then recommend that to my clients. Now, it doesn't even have to be called happiness jar. Customizable, people. Customizable. Joy jar, excitement jar, pleasure cup, excitement shoebox, whatever, or just a damn box. Whatever you call it, if you call it anything at all, as long as the assignment is done, it doesn't matter what you call it. Let's not get hung up in the unnecessary, minute details. We want the assignment done, not the label making in the pretty and pink. That's just what I wanted to do. So I started to daily write down and date something that made me smile, something that gave me goosebumps, something that made me bite my bottom lip, something that gave me pleasure, something that made me feel great. Anything that brought me joy for the day, I started to write down and date and just fold up the Post-it and put into this little jar. Do not beat yourself up if you do not write every day. Do not beat yourself up if you don't put something in here every day. Try your very best to do it as often as possible, because that is the assignment, if you should get one or if you should just want to assign yourself. And you do that, and the purpose of that is to shift your default setting from normal complaining. Press Control or Delete on your mind, because us as humans, myself included, I had to do this because we always sit back and don't realize how easy it is to have a negative mindset. We know what we don't like. We know our pet peeves. We know who we want to smack. We know who's lucky that we didn't smack them. We know everything that annoys the crap out of us. We can name that at the drop of a dime. But ask someone to name what makes them happy. What is happiness to them? How are they going to work on being happy? And I guarantee you'll get some, well, I guess, and it's not easy to go into. So in order to shift my clients and my mindset, I had to sit back and say, how do I access what's already inside me? How do I focus on what happiness is for me and reminding myself that every day I do experience some happiness. It doesn't have to be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I thought if I wasn't experiencing happiness every day, all day, that I wasn't a happy person or there was no happiness in my life. That is false. Okay. If you experience one moment of happiness in your day, you are happy. Literally 1 second, you are a happy person. People don't realize that happiness is a combination of the experiences you have that turn into memories that you can go back on and feel something about. It is not all day, because pain is not even all day if we choose it not to be. Okay, so it's about shifting and choosing and making a choice on what your default setting is going to be. And this is an amazing way to start that process. So I started to do it when I needed a little pick me up. If I was annoyed or whatever, I'd go into the jar, I'd open one and I'd read it and relive that happiness moment. I don't do that often because I want to save them for the best part of the assignment, is whether it's at the end of our coaching assignment or if you're my client throughout the duration of a period of time, or even if you're not and you want to keep up this assignment past our duration of our client coach relationship. I recommend at the end of the year, you have a New Year's Eve moment or a New Year's time moment, and you sit down and you go through your happiness jar and you read. You read about all the things that make you happy through that year and have a moment with yourself. And be grateful and full of gratitude that you have those moments to go back to. Because again, we can talk about the negative moments without a negative jar. We don't need to write down what we didn't like about life or this person or that person. But it's so hard for us to remember what we did enjoy about a person, what we did enjoy about our day. And this, it gives you life, trust me. And then what I like to do is take all my Post-its out, buy another dollar store frame, and I like to put all my Post-its in there. And I make like a little collage, and boom, hang it up on my wall, on my office wall, and I have the reminder of the year of all my happiness that I can walk past anytime. Or you can leave it in the jar or the box or whatever and collect them. And one of my favorite things to do with a lot of things that I no longer need, once I've absorbed all the happiness, is gift it. Give that frame or this jar as a gift to somebody you feel needs to go through the experience of your happiness and your joy so that they can tap into theirs. Anytime you're down, the best thing you can do is be of service to someone else. When you have an attitude, when you don't feel right, when you're like, ugh, life sucks, do something nice for someone else. Take the focus off you and your negativity. Trust me, your attitude will shift. And give someone this jar, or give someone that shoebox, or give someone that cup, or give someone that frame after your year has expired and you've gone through it and you know and you're ready to pass on your happiness. You're giving the gift of happiness. Like, how much did this cost? The Post-its were like $2. The jar was like $1, $3 versus all this expensive stuff you're giving to people who are unhappy. Hello? Walk in with me, people. Vibrate higher. Think about the materialistic stuff you give or you share that mean absolutely nothing versus giving a box or the gift of happiness and joy. Hello? Okay. Love that, right? Think about it. And what goes in there? Oh, I don't have anything to be happy to. Again, anything that for a millisecond made you smile, made you think, even if it's a memory, it doesn't have to be something you experienced in the moment. It could be a memory. Stop limiting your happiness. You are happy. There is happiness inside of you. Nobody wants to hear you complain. I'm over it. They're over it. They talk about you when you walk away. You're the toxic one in the relationship. You're the Debbie Downer. You're the DeAndre Downer. Stop it. It is 2016. We only have about 4.5 months left to this year. How many times are you going to say, my New Year's resolution is to find joy, be happy, do this, do that? Then do it. Take some action. Take control of your life. Design your life the way you want it to be. I keep telling you I believe in you, but me believing in you is not going to do anything if you don't believe in yourself, right? You liking my inspirational posts and other inspirational people mean absolutely nothing if you don't apply it to your life. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate it. I do. No, I really do. It's not sarcastic. I do. But it means nothing if you like it and then go back into your negative mindset. Okay? That's in my happiness jar. What did I put in there today? I'm going to put in there today that I spoke to you and I'm so excited. I'm going to put in there today that I had a decent skin day, that I didn't have inflammatory cystic acne like I normally do, hurting my skin. Today I had a good skin day. I'm going to put that in there. What did I put the other day? Oh, I enjoyed great sex with my husband. That's pleasure. That's happiness. The day before that, I finally got to eat some bacon and it was delicious and unhealthy and I loved everything about it. Anything. Joy, happiness, pleasure, laughter. Put it in there. I believe in you. You got to start believing in yourself. You got to start taking action. You got to stop talking. You got to stop being that person, because if they don't tell you, I'm here to tell you, because somebody had to tell me and then I had to tell myself. Self-assess, okay? Get your happiness cups, your happiness jars. Please email me. Let me know what you think. Do you need help? You know I do parties with a purpose, right? Now let's get back to me, okay? You know I do parties with a purpose. I do vision board parties. I do happiness jar parties. I come over and customize life coaching in a setting for you with your friends, 5 of your friends, a dinner party in your house, rent a hotel suite. I don't care. I come over and we talk about any topic that you want. And we do activities like this if you want. That is what my coaching is about. That is what Better Life Choices is about. That is what Coach Stefanie is about. Customizing coaching, making it fun, making it intriguing, and making you want to participate in your own life. Book me, blcny.org, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm even on Snapchat now. I mean, come on, Coach Stefanie. You can find me everywhere, okay? Also, I want to say thank you to all of you who follow me and know that I have a new endeavor called Not Your Mama's Podcast with the creator and founder of Inspi.co, Miss Lauren, and we joined forces, and it's just 2 women unmasked talking about any and everything, a little bit of profanity. That's why it's Not Your Mama's Podcast. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, religion, meditation, skincare, beauty, life, relationships, friendships. We go there. We drop every Tuesday. Follow us on Instagram at Not Your Mama's Podcast and email us at nympodcast@gmail.com. You can find all the episodes on my website under the podcast tab. That's blcny.org. And I'm just so excited about it. I'm excited to just be out there on a different format, on a different platform. And I'm just so appreciative. The feedback has been overwhelming and I'm nervous about it. I'm scared. I'm nerve-skited, nervous and excited. I hate the sound of my own voice. But you guys have been so kind. You have put the fire out on my insecurities, that flame, and you guys are just so supportive. So my beautiful soul unicorns, this is Coach Stefanie. I'm here. I love you. I hope your life is the way you want it to be. And if it's not, what the hell are you doing about it? That's what I really want to know. Email me, DM me, talk to me, book me, party with a purpose, life coaching. You got an event, empowerment speaker. Listen to my podcast. You want us to come do the podcast live? That'll charge. That'll cost you. I could teach you, but I'd have to charge. But we'll do it for you. We are customizing our talents and we're making it accessible to everyone. Remember when I was scared to do one video? Now I'm here rambling and stuttering and talking to you with my shadows. Hi guys. Hi guys. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to my crazy self talk to you and tell you how I find my happiness and how I remind myself about my happiness. You are the best. You are worthy. You know I tell you, you matter. You are important. And you can be whatever you want to be if you put the action behind it. Behind it. The success is in you. The happiness is already in you. I believe in you so much. If you need me, you know where to find me. You want that mirror in your face? That's what I am for. If not, keep liking the pictures, keep liking the memes, and sit in your unhappiness. I'm going to take the rest of my beautiful soul unicorns and I'm going to live and bask in my happiness and my glow. And I'm going to continue to share happiness, kindness, purpose, and action with the world. Thank you for watching. Bye. Coach Stefanie, blcny.org.